This is Ella Star with your Key Races and Bets podcast for Saturday, December 21st, 2024. This Key Races and Bets podcast is brought to you by Amwager.com, AMWAGER. Amwager.com is a great legal online wagering website for horse racing. Amwager.com has some great tools and perks. Is legal for residents of most states in the U.S. and covers most tracks in North America as well as many around the world. Check it out. Amwager.com. You can also get the written version of this podcast, which is the Key Races and Bets blog. It is free at Amwager.com. Click on How to Bet in Ella Star's blog. While you're there, if you're not a member, look around, sign up. If you're in one of the many states that's legal, you'll be happy you did. We're going to start with the Janus Stakes at Gulfstream Park on Saturday the 21st, race 8, with a post of 212, one of four straight excellent stakes races at Gulfstream. The top win contenders here are Coppola, Arzak, and Reef Runner. Coppola gets a good outside post to stalk the two or three very likely pace setters of Yes, I Am Free, That's Right, and Smithwick Speed. All need the lead types who should go too fast early to have any stamina left to hold off the closers. Coppola has won 8 of 26 with only 1 second, so if he doesn't win, he may not even finish in the money. He has two big efforts at this trip, which are representative of what he can accomplish today. Most importantly, the similar Silks Run Stakes at Gulfstream at this distance in March, and he gets red-hot Gaffalion to ride. Arzak drops from the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint, where he was beaten just a length and a half, although he was 6th. He won the Grade 2 Shakertown Stakes at Keeneland at a similar trip in April with Iradities Jr. in the saddle, who gets back on after 2 races with other jockeys. And those 2 changes, the drop in class and the jockey change, could help Arzak rebound to winning form. Reef Runner missed by a nose with a big finish in a classified allowance race last month at the distance at Gulfstream Park. He won a stakes at the distance on the all-weather track, which was scheduled to be run on turf. Reef Runner's in top form, has a big leg kick as well, has been very consistent this year with 6 first or second place finishes in 8 races, and 4 of them with Vasquez in the saddle as today. For the Janus Stakes, race 8, Gulfstream, 2:12 Eastern, Saturday, December 21st. Coppola is the first horse I'll consider for a win bet among the 3 win contenders, and I'll bet it to win at 2-1 or more. Then I'll consider Arzak at 3-1 or more and Reef Runner 4-1 or more. And if one of those two is above those lines, I'll bet the one at the highest odds and get a mathematical edge using what's called a Dutching calculator, which prorates wagers for the best advantage. There's one that's free and easy to use at Amwager, where you just set the amount you want to win, and all the math is done for you. That's one of many perks available at Amwager.com. For the exact, I want to box Coppola, Arzak, and Reef Runner. And then we're going to play doubles, pick 3s, and pick 4s for this sequence. I'm going to give out all 4 races here. The double, of course, is race 8 and 9. The pick 3 is race 8, 9, and 10. And the pick 4 is 8, 9, 10, 11. In race 8, Coppola, Arzak, and Reef Runner. In race 9, Tuscan, Sky, and Steel Sunshine. In race 10, Win for the Money, Grand Sonata, and Major Dude. And in race 11, Ribble-to-Gaia, Ocean Club, and Bless My Stars. Don't forget, if you get the Key Races and Bets blog free at Amwager, you get this in writing. Race 9, the Harlan's Holiday Stakes, 4:24 Eastern, Saturday the 21st at Gulfstream. Top win contender, Tuscan Sky. Second win contender, very close, Steel Sunshine. For exacta tickets, Tumba Rumba. Tuscan Sky gets the rail, is very likely to be sent for the lead from the start with that post, and that was a strategy used last June when winning the Pegasus Stakes at this distance, which was the best race of his career, as he won by nearly 7 lengths. Tuscan Sky found 9 furlongs too far on the Grade 1 Haskell, too tough in the following month. Then, after 4.5 months off, he returned and nearly won the Discovery Stakes at Aqueduct last month, likely to improve second off the layoff, cutting back from 9 furlongs to 8.5, the distance of the Pegasus win. Tuscan Sky definitely has an early pace edge and maybe dominate in similar fashion as he did last June. That being said, Steel Sunshine is the likely winner if Tuscan Sky can't go all the way in front. Steel Sunshine won the Grade 2 Gulfstream Park Mile in March with a nice rally from 4th after a half mile, and after 5 months off, he went easily over the track again with a rally from last of 7. Steel Sunshine has earned 6 of 7 wins over this dirt course and can put A races back-to-back, so will be coming on strongly and may give Tuscan Sky all he can handle in the final stages. Tumbarumba is about as game as they come. This year, 1 win, 4 seconds in 6 races, but always competitive. He must be used on exacta tickets in the second position as he drops from grade 1 from the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile where he finished 4th, and he's finished 1st or 2nd in all 3 races he's run at Gulfstream Park. In the Harlan Holiday Stakes, race 9 at Gulfstream, Saturday, December 21st. Win bet, Tuscan Sky, low odds overlay. I'll bet him as low as 8-5 or more. I consider a balanced Steel Sunshine at 3-1 or higher. Exacta, box Tuscan Sky and Steel Sunshine, then play a second exacta of Tuscan Sky and Steel Sunshine over Tuscan Sky, Steel Sunshine, and Tumbarumba. For the doubles and pick threes, even though we started him in the other race, we can still play him again. In race 9, Tuscan Sky and Steel Sunshine. In race 10, for the double and the middle leg of the pick 3, Win for the Money, Grand Sonata, and Major Dude. And in race 11, Ribble to Gaia, Ocean Club, and Bless My Stars. Moving on to the next race in the sequence. This is the Fort Lauderdale Stakes, race 10, Gulfstream, Saturday, December 21st, 4:54 Eastern. Win contenders are Win for the Money, Grand Sonata, and Major Dude. Win for the Money gets top billing. He crossed the finish line first in both times he raced on turf at Gulfstream, but was disqualified and placed second in the first of those two last April, actually April 2023. That effort earned a graded stakes quality 112 Equibase speed figure, which he came close to repeating, winning the Woodbine Mile, the grade 1 Woodbine Mile, in September, one race before his last. Although the Woodbine Mile and Breeders' Cup Mile both carry grade 1 rankings, the Breeders' Cup Mile was much tougher, and it was no surprise Win for the Money ended up last of 10 in that race. Win for the Money's only other race on the Gulfstream turf course was the Mr. Steel Stakes this past May, in which he dominated by nearly 7 lengths with a 108 Equibase speed figure effort. Considering the strength of his effort won before last, as well as this past May, Win for the Money figures to rebound to top form good enough to win. Grand Sonata has only won once in 6 this year while finishing second in 2 others. He was also overmatched in a Grade 1 race last month at Breeders' Cup Turf, finishing 11th of 13. However, right before that, Grand Sonata won the Kentucky Cup Turf with a strong 114 Equibase speed figure at 15-1 odds. That effort was no fluke, as Grand Sonata had earned a similar 114 figure 2 races back prior to that, when second, beaten nose in the United Nations Stakes. Similar to Win for the Money, Grand Sonata has proven a liking for the Gulfstream turf, having won 2 of 3, and perhaps more importantly, in last year's Fort Lauderdale, Grand Sonata rallied furiously in the late stages to end up in a 4's blanket finish, missing the win by 3/4 of a length and earning a 106 figure. He has bettered in 3 of 6 since then. It's interesting to note that even though Grand Sonata has a record of 5 wins and 6 seconds and 2/3 in 24 races, jockey Tyler Gaffalione, who rides here, has been aboard for all 5 wins, although he's only ridden the horse in 12 of those 24. Considering his chance to return to top form, one before last, winning the Kentucky Turf Cup, Grand Sonata is another with a high probability to win this year's Fort Lauderdale. Major Dude has won 5 of 13 career turf races, including the Penn Mile in the spring of 2023 as a 3-year-old. He went winless in 3 other races last year, but returned stronger as a 4-year-old in 2024 following 9 months off. And in his second start of the year, Major Dude won a classified allowance at Saratoga Athletes at the Fort Lauderdale with a 106 figure. Then 2 races later, a career best 113 figure effort with a strong win in a stakes quality allowance race at Keeneland. Having recently put in a fine half-mile work best of 24 on the day at the distance, reunited with Irad Ortiz Jr., who has been aboard for 3 of his 6 career wins, Major Dude rounds out a good, strong trio of contenders who appear to have an edge over the rest. In the Fort Lauderdale, race 10 at Gulfstream, 4:54 Eastern, Saturday, 21st of December. Win for the Money, I'll look at first with a win bet at 2-1 or more. Grand Sonata and or Major Dude can be considered for a second win bet, whichever is the higher odds of the two, at 5-2 or higher. Going to box, Win for the Money, Grand Sonata, and Major Dude in exactas. And we can play doubles in race 10, Win for the Money, Grand Sonata, and Major Dude. In race 11, Ribble Tagaya, Ocean Club, and Bless My Stars. Moving on to the last race in this great 4-way stakes sequence at Gulfstream, this Suwanee River Stakes, 5:24 Eastern, race 11 at Gulfstream on 12/21. The winning contenders are Ribble Tagaya, Ocean Club, and Bless My Stars. For exacta tickets, in second position, Hollywood Walk, Be My Sunshine, Breath Away. Ribble Tagaya was bred in Kentucky, sold for $40,000 at auction as a yearling in 2022, has raced entirely in France until now. She won 2 of 9. The first was a maiden win in her first start on turf, September of 2023. The other was this past May in a non-graded stakes at this 1-mile trip on turf. After the win, 4 of her 5 races were in really tough company, including a Group 2 race in June where she was highly regarded at 3-1. She also ran 2 Group 1 races, which are tougher than Grade 1 races in North America. One in which the winner was a horse that ran in one of the top races in all of Europe, and another one was a top race in Europe itself, the Prix de la Forêt on Arc de Triomphe Day. Her last race was on October 8th, so she's not coming back from a layoff, and she should not need any prep. She should be ready to go, and she gets Top Jockey Junior Alvarado. It took some doing, but I looked up her French trainer who I hadn't heard of, Gianluca Biotolini, and discovered he's one of the top trainers in France with $11 million U.S. in earnings the past 9 years, 267 wins in 2,700 races. Considering Ribble Tagaya stands out on class, if the drop to this level helps her rebound to the form shown earlier this year, she can post the upset, because I imagine she's going to be ignored by many bettors since her recent form appears poor. Ocean Club returns off a 3-month layoff, won the identical Noble Damsel Stakes when last seen. She also won the Silver Monroe Stakes on the Gulfstream turf in May, with Jockey Gonzalez up, who rides here and has been aboard for 4 of her 5 career wins. Ocean Club gets the rail, which suits her style, as she's run the best, winning the top 3 early, and the Noble Damsel. She got the rail, just like she does here, and led from start to finish, which is not out of the question. Bless My Stars was purchased by the powerful Team Valor outfit from South African connections earlier this year, but had a setback which kept her from the races for 10 months. She ran in one of the most prestigious races in that country 1 year ago, the Group 1 Summer Cup, with a big purse of $266,000 U.S., and she finished a nose from second in that race. Having won 5 of 16, the layoffs no concern considering Todd Pletcher's record with these type of comebacks, and Brad Ortiz Jr. signing on gives more confidence she's fit and ready to run an A race good enough to win. For some exacta tickets, Hollywood Walk, Be My Sunshine, and Breathaway may be considered. Hollywood Walk has a record of 1 win, 2 seconds, 3/3 in 7 races this year, although a cut below the top 3 has a shot to be in the money again. Be My Sunshine has winless in 5 races this year, but finished second in the Grade 3 Endeavor Stakes in February, and has been first or second in 4 or 5 career starts on the Gulfstream turf. Breathaway has a 3.52 overall record, 3 wins, 5 seconds, 2/3 in 12 starts, so pretty consistent, including 3 first or second on the Gulfstream turf. She was ahead in the nose from Ocean Club and the Noble Damsel, and although she may have less kick than Noble Damsel again, she could be part of the exacta. So, in the Suwanee River Stakes, race 11 at Gulfstream, 5:24 Eastern, Saturday, December 21st, Ribble Tagaya, Ocean Club, and Bless My Stars. I'm going to consider them all for win bets at 7-2 or more. Personally, in this situation, I would expect at least 2 of them to be much higher, so I'll bet the 2 of the 3 at the highest odds using the Dutching tool at amwager.com. For the exacta, I want to play Ribble Tagaya, Ocean Club, and Bless My Stars over Ribble Tagaya, Ocean Club, Bless My Stars, Hollywood Walk, Be My Sunshine, and Breathaway. I'll say that again. Ribble Tagaya, Ocean Club, and Bless My Stars over Ribble Tagaya, Ocean Club, Bless My Stars, Hollywood Walk, Be My Sunshine, and Breathaway. Don't forget, you can get the written version of all this analysis and selections, including recommended bets, how I'm going to bet the races, free at amwager.com, AMWAGER. Click on How to Bet and Ella Star's blog. While you're there, if you're not a member, sign up. It's free for members. It's free for residents of most states, and they got lots of great tools and perks for the better. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll talk to you next week.